guys, welcome to another episode of What Matters Matters, where we jump on latest trends all over the world. I mean, your go-to place for latest trends. We are here for you. Let's go straight into today's episode. There's a trending video where a 14-year-old girl murdered her own mother and also attempted a murder on her stepfather. Let's watch the video. As we have seen from the video, I mean, the story, guys, this girl legit shot her mother. She died, and then called her stepfather and told him to come or something, and then she shot him on his hand. I mean, he did not die. And now people have been wondering, what was the issue, like what was the reason why you even shot your own mother, your biological mother, a 14 years old person. Like, how did this girl come to think of that? Like, the next thing, whatever that had been done, the next thing she had to do was to shoot her own mother and also attempt shooting her own stepfather. I mean, what was the reason? Like, what was the reason that she had to do this kind of thing? Some people are even saying that there is not enough reason for you to shoot your mother or something, or even not your mother, for you to shoot anybody at all. Like, what was the reason for her doing that? And we all know that, of course, she was not going to be left like that. She was taken by the police. Now, let's just watch the video. Reactions about how everything happened. People reacting about the video. Let's watch it.
15-year-old Carly Gregg has been found guilty on all three charges. That was a murder charge for her mother, an attempted murder charge for her stepfather, who is fully supporting her, and a tampering with evidence charge. I'm not sure at what time this morning the jury went into deliberations. Last I was listening this morning, the attorneys were still giving their closing arguments. It didn't take the jury very long to come back with this verdict, because that verdict was announced a little bit ago and I just haven't had time to make a video. She has also already been sentenced. She received a life sentence for each of these, a murder and attempted murder charges without the possibility of parole, and she also received 10 years for the tampering with evidence charge. Carly had previously turned down a plea deal for 40 years. Now, I have a lawyer friends in the area, and it's been discussed heavily that this will likely be appealed, and the argument there will be that she had ineffective defense counsel. Her defense attorneys were not public defenders. They were paid for. Not sure who paid for them. For those of you unfamiliar with the case, quick background: back on March the 19th, at the end of a school day, she and her mom arrived home, and apparently a friend had told her mom that Carly had a burner phone. She was messing with MJ and maybe some other things I can't really remember exactly. They get home from school. The mom goes into her bedroom, I think searching for these things. Carly takes the dogs outside, comes back in, retrieves this from her mom and stepdad's bedroom, fires 3 into her mother's face, and then uses her mother's phone to text her stepfather, pretending to be her mother, saying, "When will you be home, honey?" He comes home, barely gets the door cracked open a few inches, and she fires at him. It hits him, I think, in his right trapezius. I believe he said it just grazed him. And then 2 other were discharged, but in his testimony he said he was unsure if she was the cause of those other two, or if it happened when he was trying to wrestle that away from her. Now, Ashley, her mother, her parents, Carly's maternal grandparents, are fully supporting Carly, as is her stepfather. Take that how you will. I think it's weird, but that's just my opinion.
So, something that I find extremely odd about this whole Carly Gregg case is that the only concern Carly had was for her stepfather. She, here you see in this video, she asked about her stepfather. Is he okay? But never had any concern for her mother that she just pew-pewed 3 times. It really makes you wonder why. Why was there a concern for the stepfather, but not for the mother? You would think she would be asking about both of them, right? But no, only the stepfather. And it really makes me think that maybe, just maybe, she never meant to unalive the stepfather. That maybe that was just to look good, right? Like maybe the stepfather was just like, you got to make it look like it was me too. Otherwise it would raise questions. I don't know. I just find it really odd that her only concern when she was arrested was if her stepfather was okay.
Now, let's watch these next videos. The judge found her guilty of not just 1 but 3 things, where she killed her mother, attempted murder on her stepfather, and also tried to hide the evidences. People are wondering, how did a 14-year-old know about these things? Is it what she's been exposed to or whatever? I mean, from the video we saw that somebody a lawyer said that she was on drugs or something, but after they checked everything, they saw that she was psychologically okay and everything was okay with her, that it was not the drugs, because it was mentioned that her drugs was changed like a week before the incident happened. So they're saying that maybe she was on drugs or not. So now, what do we think about this issue? Because I mean, for a 14 years old to think about that, do you guys think that it must have been what she was exposed to, everything that she was seeing, or there was a reason? Because I mean, in the comment section of some of those videos, people were saying that did they ask her what really happened? Did they ask her what exactly happened, that she had to do that to her own mother and also try to shoot her own stepfather? People were asking that, did they know the reason? Was she asked the reason why she did that thing? But I don't even think that no reason is enough for you to shoot a person, even if the person is not your mother. Like, there is no any justification to killing somebody or attempting murder at all. Now, there's also a video I saw where this woman was saying that she asked for if her stepfather was okay, but she didn't even ask if her mother was okay, that they should read more meaning to that. Let's watch the video.
14-year-old Carly Gregg, that allegedly murdered her mother, is competent to stand trial. Carly Gregg was charged back in March for allegedly murdering her mother and attempted murder on her stepfather. Prosecutors did tell the judge that Carly is competent to stand trial, and that is according to a doctor's opinion who completed a mental health evaluation on Carly Gregg. A psychologist testified yesterday during court that medications that were prescribed to Carly at the time of the murder may have played a role in her behavior. It was noted that Carly Gregg was receiving mental health services during the time period of the murder. The defense is expected to argue that Carly's doctor changed her medications a week before the murder. The defense did state in court that they never said that Carly wasn't competent to stand trial, and they feel like this was a waste of government resources, basically saying that the state only did half of the report. The judge accused the defense of delayed tactics in presenting evidence for discovery. Despite warnings from the judge, the defense has not presented psychological profiles on Carly Gregg. The defense does have another doctor that will be evaluating Carly Gregg's mental health, but basically the defense is saying they have not received the report yet. The judge also stated that holding discovery is not going to help anyone. So in my opinion, that was basically a warning to both sides for when they go to court in September. Carly is set to stand trial September 16th in Rankin County. If convicted, she would face 20 years to life.
The jury did not take long to come back with a verdict in the case of Carly Gregg. They found her guilty on all 3 counts: guilty of first-degree murder for killing her mother, guilty of attempted murder for shooting her stepfather, and guilty of tampering with evidence for trying to hide the security like the camera in the fridge. The jury also gave a sentencing decision, and so the judge has sentenced Carly to life in prison.
So as we have seen in that video where this woman was saying that in the like where she was, she asked her if her stepfather was okay, and she did not even ask if her mother was okay. That should people not reason this thing well? She's asking like your opinion. What do you guys think about that? She just legit asked for her stepfather. She never asked if her mother was okay, or what could be the reason behind this thing. What could be the reason? What was playing in her head that all she had to do was shoot, or was there anything intoxicating her? Was she really into drugs? Was the drug the reason why she had to do that, or there were other reasons? I mean, people are asking these questions. We really want to know why a 14 years old would do that thing. So I want you guys to drop your opinions in the comment section and tell me how you feel about this whole issue. I mean, you guys have been seeing the videos going around about everything that has happened. Like, what do you guys think about this issue? Drop it in the comment section. And also, do not forget, this channel does not support any violence at all. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, drop your comments on this issue. See you guys on the next episode.